mpora muragiye nko kuragira itungo naho wahora nshika.
Him is not always easy because he's as fast as Usain Bolt in Olympics. We had to run after him in order to talk to him. And luckily, by the help I'm Elijah, and this is Afromax English. Remember to subscribe.
Kwaba edi basma TV so mo somfo ama black tuntum seyo oba tuntum papa bi wo hia na afra me black beauty so am eno so meje wo so wo samatena se de biara da se am na me de nsem ahodro ayeje ne ho me na a ehu enwonwa ne bro wadwene ene wonte ase so na maje adwa me de baba abesom wi na na me fa nkopiem e wo Tanzania abonten so ensam ekoso wo ho de me se tie ni sinyankopon bo oni wiase day in a day out eno ma ehu kwa na esie maami bia nyinsa kwakwo abosome nkro no wo ne ba ne wieye no anwanwasam ne se abofra na wawo no any monkey there is no difference. What I say abofra ne adre difference bia ne ho eden eda wo muntem ne job bia ne no ma nyina te sa adre abofra no ntimi nkasa na wo hwirihwiri se da adre yeden ehwirihwiri ni ontimi enka no ho emma nipa mu osuro nipa wo hu nipa pe na wo yeden odwane abofra no ma nyina ete se adre enam so momoto akotena enwuram se de be ya botima den abo abofra no ho ban na rehosam ne se kom di abofra na wansa wate praga na onam enwuram gredegre na kodura enwura na ho no eno na abofra no edie. In fact ewiase munsem edoso pan yenhwe video no mra
Mpora muragiye nko kuragira itungo naho wahora nshika.
Due to his facial appearances and his characters, whereby he spends most of his time in the forest and feeds on grass like an animal, bullies call him a monkey. He was born different. He has lack of knowledge that his mind cannot support going to school. Meet this young man who shocked the world. Catching him is not always easy because he's as fast as Usain Bolt in Olympics. We had to run after him in order to talk to him. And luckily, by the help of the mother, we found him. It took his mother 3 hours to convince the boy to stay at home for a while so that we could talk to him. And later, he joined us. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't even talk. We spent a few minutes teaching him how to at least wave to someone. Tanzimana Eli usually spends most of his time in the forest, and people call him the jungle boy. Most children here are always running after him. Their wish is to always play around this boy, but though it's like that, he chooses to run away from them. He fears everyone. All he does is run in the field when one approaches him. Tanzimana Eli was born in 1999. This means he's a 21-year-old boy. The mother says Eli was born after 5 children who came before him and all died simultaneously. Her with the husband knelt down and prayed, asking God for a child. They had lost hope and they asked God to give them at least an abnormal or disabled child who will not die as soon as the other one who died young. She says that this boy came from heaven as a gift from God because they got what they asked for. She says that she loves this boy no matter what, but she adds that when she delivered this boy, doctors told her that if she doesn't have enough pace, she won't be able to raise the boy. And this eventually came true, to the fact that she always ran after her son. This made the mama have something kind of a rope that he uses when running after his son. This allows her to catch the boy by throwing it on top of her head, then pull him. He has speaking disorders. He cannot manage to speak to anyone, but his ears function properly. When speaking to him, he shows some reactions and some signs as a proof that he hears what you are saying.
Akanyine ko kavute ari gatoya ndetse nagatwe kiwe bukarakuze ubundi nkabyara wabonaga yuko.
He was born smaller in size and his head was as small as a tennis ball. The head was too small and we maybe thought he has other problems, but later as he grew, the head also grew bigger.
Umuryango wanjye naye ndi kumwe n'umugabo wanjye twabyakiriye nkuko umugabo wanjye yagasabye Imana.
We welcomed him as he came. Me and the husband had lost our 5 children. After losing all those children, me and the husband asked God to at least give us a disabled child, as long as he will never die, as early as the previous children we had before. When I delivered this one, I knew he was the response from heaven. When trying to check whether communication with this boy is possible, we asked the mother to send his son to bring some things, and the boy managed to bring what the mother said. This proved to us that the boy understands what you tell him. The problem he has is only not able to talk.
Nzane karaka video kazan nzanira
wa mutaka teruruzana
ibyo byihorere nzanira ku kavido zana ibyo nzanira ibyo byihorere nzanira
nta kibazo zana
bizana
bino ni nubango ahanga urona ko arabasha kuba yagira gute kuba yabyumva.
The mother says that his 21-year-old boy did not go to school because White told her that this boy cannot manage to attend a class. Those experts examined the boy and told the mother that her boy lacks knowledge. He has knowledge to survive, but not that of making him a student. That's what doctors said. The mother says that neighbors consider her boy not to be a human. They think he's an ape, monkey or a gorilla. And this has already made the mother angry.
Arankomeretsa iyo bamuvuze nabi cyangwa yagiye agakubitwa nkabona umwana wanjye yakubitwe birankomeretsa cyane.
This hurts me so much when my child goes and comes back when he was beaten by neighbors, yet he doesn't harm anyone. They always yell at him and say that he's a monkey, yet they see that he's a person. It makes me so sad hearing people bullying my son. Not only kids, it's a pity seeing a grown-up person bullying my child shamelessly. When people meet him, they run away from him saying he's a monkey. When I see those people bullying him, it hurts me so much that I cannot dare keep quiet. Instead, I talk to them harshly due to anger. They make
adofo video na shared abana say dem me describe abofra na esa pepepe na otie abofra wanyinse na wona abosome nkwan na yobia nyina etise monkey de kwan be so be fa so adabofra na eden ebetena enipa mu enti abofra no na wotise monkey a wo hwirihwiri ede kono na rehosam ne sese nipa eba ne nchen pe na abofra atplaga na okonwuram na odimika gerger na maame so dimika de na cha eden akwachi no na se kom de na so nya adwani ndi pe obonso eden wate plaga konwuram na wotisa glasses na wo hono eno na abofra na eden edi wonam dua to sada adoi enam dua so na be hono tete dua ho santi ne jobia ne noma nyina eden etisa adoi nya de so bia wo daachen papa bi ede ma no because adoi de nipa mu kra ntimi nya den emba osuro nipa no noma nyina etese adoi ni pepepe nya de so timi so yeden ekasa da bi ontimi na no so nya den enkasa nti wa adoi osa so eyemum na jase wo face a whole lot of challenges eden awana brabom si yankopon boy yen kama na nya de so no so yeden enya asa bi due to body disorder so what I say ni nyina ye enoma bia ekoso ewo nipadua no mu enoma bia yeden and chima no ma bi ato chima no na adwene enhye da enya dwuma na nya adwene kwa ni facial expression so kwan hye da nyeden enko nya de se wo se nipa kakrampo no ma nyina te se adwene ne yobia house ni movie everything it is M0nkey pepper. There is no different. And me business how come say oba be fa furu no be kwa wo so no ba kwa wo nipa wo te se adwen pepper. And I just say wiase mu nsam yeden e dolls no wiase mu nsam ehu na bibi so yeden e wo wiase nti abofra no challenges na yeden e koso no nya de se otimbi na no e kasa nti na yanka nsam a wo kan ba ye ka de wonam mu na ye yeden ye ka de because ontimi yeden enkasa wonye obi a otimi e kasa osaye mum aka ho due to say waye adwe ni nyina achi ni nyina no maame de arehosem ono so na kosem ana o yawa wonamu asa obatan no e di etudwa na nya na expectation so obakwa kwo abofra wo looking like this but e yade eden esi nya nim se oman mu ana ye wiase mu ha ensem bebrebe ti sisi so etaiden esinti maame ni kire mu se challenges abofra ndin na mu no enya asem ketwa due to so oyesa adwe ni ntinya so tin den ekoni mpamode ne koni mpamu anya den enye ye eninti na msoma ndakwa kotena inwuram so what I say inwuram ne say omabo modwa no mo yede wote because akwa no kwani pama na friend and do monkey here and there into akobo na adwa wana mo sesen ewe nwuram e honom na one abofa ne dem etesebo be protect ne baninti oba tan sacrifice so betani pam akwa kotena inwuram ekotie ma na no masamemra.
He was always bullied, but the mother says he came from heaven. It was his first time enjoying a car ride. Many people wanted to get autographs and pictures from this boy. He finally met 3 children whom they have same life problems. He was taken to a class and shows hope that he can manage to study despite critics and bullies saying that he's not a person. The mother says that these 3 children looks more like her boy. Meet these amazing children. This is another update. It was the longest journey coming back to Nsanzimana early, where we came and took him to another place he had never seen. To him, it was like a new world, as someone who is used to living in forest and bushes. Seeing him in the car, he could see everything moving and wondered why. He came out of the windows to see clearly everything. As you can see, he enjoyed the ride. For those who don't remember who he is, Nsanzimana Eli was born different. He does not talk, he does not hear. He's used to running in people's pieces of land. And whenever there is nothing to eat, he goes in the bush and feeds on grass. This made neighbors think that he's not a person. He was born with people and lives with the villagers. And you as the mother knows this very well, that without your inspection, he can feed on grass. They went on bullying him with different names such as monkeys, apes, and so on. And the mother is not always pleased with people calling his one and only son such names. She instead says she is lucky to have produced this boy because she believes Nsanzimana Eli came from heaven.
Our
first visit to this family, the boy did not want to talk due to shyness. He fears the public, so after seeing us, he ran away in the forest, and the mother, who usually runs after him, went and brought him. When we visited the second time, he had got used to people, and he was interacting with everyone. We brought the cake. Him and the mother said it was their first time tasting on a cake and soda. This was one of their happiest days ever. As they say, they can never forget that day. After all that, we thought of bringing him to see other children who were born disabled in an institution called OWUSU Community Center. In this school, there are 3 little children who were also born different. Hope you remember them on Afrimax. Has been 10 years locked in a house. They have strangest faces one has ever known. Most people think these are maybe beasts, apes, monkeys and other animals, but no, they're just people like us. What happened to these kids? Why are these little kids like this?
Kazifatika bafite ubuzima bwiza, bafite isuku, bafite imyenda, urabona ko bakeye n'inkweto basigaye bazi kuzambara.
They have a similarity with Tanzimana because they were all born different. As the journey was too long, we had to stop in the nearby town, take some rest, shower, eat, then sleep, and continue the journey the next day. For Tanzimana, Ellie and her mother, it was more than an adventure. Early in the morning, the mother had to get her boy ready for the journey. Whenever this boy sees herself in the mirror, it's quite funny. It's hard to let him just go. He keeps on staring in the mirror, wondering who the person in the mirror is and how he can touch him. In his mind, he's wondering why that person is doing all that he does, and wonders how on earth that person imitates everything. We wasted no time and resumed our journey. Tanzimana had so much curiosity when in the car, and according to his mother, he really enjoyed this. The mother says that it's her second time in her entire life covering such a long distance. In my whole entire life, this was the second journey. The first, it was during the war when we fled to Tanzania. That was my longest journey, and this is my second longest journey ever. On our way, people were amazed by seeing him and they all wanted autographs. But this boy was not aware of that. We had to stop by and allow them to say hi to this boy. In a shortest period, a multitude of people gathered. Some wanted to talk to him, others wanted to take pictures with him. As they kept on increasing in number, we went back in the vehicle and headed to OWUSU Community Center. Reaching here, Tanzimana Ellie was welcomed by different disabled children, where they all were shy at first, but later he was friendly to other children.
Adolfo video nyako shaye de abana brante na ye kana sani din Tanzania Eli brante na wasa do na hunu movie no ni din eno no ne maame na de oyaw e kasa na wo kire mu se ohawa ne bande na kom de nya de so betima dem aka sense wonyinsa no kopem se wo no a whole lot of difficulties no dem wafam na wo expect se koba wo abofra wo betimi anyina baye panipa na wabehwe ne daachi abofra wo so many dreams e de ema ne ba no na so ndo wanya ne se kowo ba no kowo ba what did them? Let me say it that way. Ne ban edit them to do to the ban inte was why they were two equatna in room. Now why shall bataye? Ne ban inte was so sacrifice so better than in Pamquatna in room morning night them. Because ne ban your being like say monkey. Now monkey so don't say room one or to just one wedding or nam to so much quatna in room and a black man nam just ne bibia. Akoye edi ama one ne bano. We na china boa for course kwai ma me ne moa de ne bana ko school ni nyina ma me na twetwe ho because ne bana nse nipa na wonni dreams bia so edi ema ne bana ma me ne kire mu se no gidi se eye na ada bi na mo ye den e dada no nso ne gisem de bana ko pie school no so e disable for nko a office ono nko ne bana na ya adoi na se wiasim ha enoi form ye nipa no omo do so ntinya ne bana nko na ya adoi because at the end ne bana ko hia ne sesoofo e wo school mu hono ma aboa ama all expect say be adachi ebebo man bana eden etin abo abrabo padan say no living in the bush na one monkeys na mo na eden e mo kasa na mo sunko na what no they say the bana bani pam ti so we school na e bia bibi papa betima eden afrimu edi abam eno na china principal no the school no ano de ono no be a school no so de na no di semetu dwa na o che de ntia obi a school bi a eti sei na rehosem ne say papa na ono na establish a school we no see obi a ne nsanya den eni honom ono see obi ono see disable je kan yam pase obi owo situation mpenete oyaw no ha oyeden wonamu ase enintina ohu ono ne ha wonamu ne ha wani pasi den ignore no ono no tamu so no that's the main reason why ono so establish school says the man mo fonom say disable no se bet ma bom no mo so da achen akoyi ed amom ehwe video no.
I met children who looks more like my son. Talking to the assistant principal of this school, he said that this boy gives hope, and when given education, he can learn a lot from here. Tanzimana Eli is a person. You can give him different commands, and he can follow them. As I saw, you can teach him different basic things, and he can understand. Such education, he can learn some skills that may be helpful to him in the coming future. I was surprised when we entered this school. Before we came here, people in the village were frightening me, saying that you will take my boy to the zoo or forest, then make him attract tourists and earn money, then take that money away. I came here afraid. I had in mind that when I come here and realize it's not a school, I will call the police and report you. I was so surprised finding this a wonderful school for disabled children. And surprising.
Principal na hu so no so dan disem etudwa no. Obi ono ye disable ne nsa nyina ye dan twitwa we don't know how an nsa ne den. Kati edi efri honom. Enti on anim how asa ankofo na omo ye disable no how they are den suffering nti na nam so ma ne den. E be a school no se be wetima boa amomu so improve o mabra bo betima boa ama enam no so ma mo fanto ye dey be papa bi dachi na me busa question bi se na ka ye Ghana hanom na akọ wo akora na ka bofa ne sa ado ya what next ye hanom a ke be ka te kogya no kwanya sa ka ben se from 1 month going na ye kwakoyi muso bia na den ye gya no kwa because we thought say all those children's na a curse no menya the same chire bia ye den ewo mu ed emo but outside for no what some of from ye disable na omutimi maintain omo kra omo madachi omo be den ebe papa e omu se obefa how be bremu a whole lot of challenges that be coming way but so timi gina mu a I hope say it the bursting enti me na emfa Tanzania early story nya den entu ye honfo na emfa encourage ye won say future dachi ye ka wo ba bia sabi wodi dem anase bibia tochima won ho a we will know how be smile den handle kwa na aka o mabo ye ho na afa omu so omu nyina so e nipa emfa ho de di dem e wono ho no matter what happens so etimi den e kasa bibis no e ba ye ho etimi show mu e bia we nim de omu da ache den e wo e de e ma ye nya ise bibia la etechema wo ye ho no e ye musu anase e yade bone enye bibi papa no nti wo bebisa omu ye what is all the cb bebisa omu ye disable a ani die mu now de odo ni atenka bia wode ma obi ono ye gentle na so ye normal no when you the same thing edama bibi no ono ye disorder no na wakrokra no ebia wonim de besi ochina you don't know how wonim the destiny anasa ochina ewo edim emasa abofra nto nya abote kwakwa na I hope say e be the best senka Tanzania eli maame ekoto no twene ya menyi ni senka de yehu ni nin enka ye behu enam say o sacrifice na wo fa how bebrebe wo nam nyina mu edim abofra nti na ne de yehu ye den je witness nti emfa ho ne eba type color ni bibia be wo no fane sa na hope se bibia la be koye ed amabo fana ache no odo na wo koso kura no ye ni yi I hope said that no e be bright ed amount e ma remfi say high smart tv oba subscribe oba like na wo comment no so agya no ho ed ama me no mienu ama black enemy din me director ye oya me director ye ojo nche bebrem enko enframa makro